So hello, I'm John from Jon S Sports Channel and Mystic John, and I've been going seriously for about 12 months. I started off with a channel where if I did a video and I got 10, 20 views, I'd be absolutely ecstatic. I'd be really happy with it. And I went on for quite a while until not so long ago, probably 12 months ago, when I suddenly started, I put out a video. And then I put out another video, and the first one got 1.1 thousand views, and the second one got 2,500 views. And it was at one point it was getting one click every 6 seconds. And I remember thinking, I've not changed anything. Looking at all these people on the internet, and you can go and see them, there's lots of advice out there, and they have 20 million views, 15 million views, and you're thinking, how many followers do they have? Oh my god. So they're way above me, and I'll never ever be anywhere near them. I won't even be up at 1% up to them. But I look at them and I think, yeah, I'd love to be able to just push the extreme just a little bit. 10, 20 is a little bit low. So I wanted to try a few things out, and I've tried a few things out over the last few months, and I've just tried something, and I wanted to go and put it forward to you, because I pride myself, especially on Jon S's sports channel even, in trying things out and then reporting them, because there's no point in me reporting to you that it works and then suddenly turning around thinking, oh damn, it doesn't. If you do this, it clearly doesn't work. So I've tried a few things, and I wanted to, if I just switch pages for me so I can have a look at this, I've actually got 6 videos up here from September and August this year, 2024. And imagine sort of 7, 8, 9 months ago getting 10, 20 views per short, and I'm quite happy with that. I think getting double figures was one of my marvels in YouTube history. How sad is that? Here I go from video 1 to video 6, and I'm going to read off the views, the comments, and the likes and dislikes. And there's something that's quite interesting in here, and I want to go back and just go over a couple of things, and I'll let you go on your way. So the first video, 523 views, 1 comment, 11 likes, so that was pretty good. Video 2, 427 views, 3 comments, 6 likes, and 3 dislikes. Remember that for the minute, because that was a response. That was a response video, a response short to the next video, which has 258 likes, 2 comments, and now it has 5 likes and 1 dislike. But it did have 5 likes and 5 dislikes. When I pushed out a second video same day later on, and I said, basically all this information has been tried out. It is data that I've received from certain sources, University of whatever. A recent one said University of Oregon, for instance. The people then reduced their dislikes, and it went from 5 likes and 5 dislikes to what it is now, which is 5 likes and 1 dislike. So do put out subsequent videos. If people start disliking them, put out a reactionary video. It does actually hurt. It does actually help, and actually, the reactionary video is now on 427 views, and the original video is on 258. So you can see how the lack of the lack of dislikes doesn't actually necessarily mean that it's going to get a bigger view. I've still got 6 likes and 3 dislikes in the reactionary video, but it has gone almost double in the number of views. So that's actually one of the things I want to say, because a lot of people say, oh, you want to get rid of these dislikes, you want to make sure that you don't get dislikes, you want to have many likes as possible so your percentage is really high. That's what YouTube works on. From what I've seen, it may do, but it certainly doesn't put a big onus on it. So I wouldn't be too worried with dislikes. You do want to get rid of them, but as I think it does do something, but you don't want to be worrying about it, because that just proved to me that there's very little change that it actually performs. That's the first three. 219 views for the fourth short. No comments, but 4 likes and no dislikes. And then 61 views, 1 comment and 4 likes, 1 dislike. Don't know where the dislike came from there. Really weird. But remember that one. And 560 views, 2 comments, and 100%, 5 likes, no dislikes. Now, I wanted just to tell you a few things, because what I did then was try a few things for you all. I wanted to make sure that what I've been thinking is actually kosher, and that if I tell you them, then I am actually telling you the truth. Now, I go up to one of the there's another one further up that I did, 17 views, no comments, and 4 likes, and I'm thinking, okay, where's this 17 and this 61 come from? Because my views are usually between 200 and actually 200 and 2k, so they can be 200, anywhere between 200 and 2.2k, usually between 200 and 600. So I looked at both of them, and I hit the pencil mark next to. So I'm in the YouTube studio, and I've clicked the content tab, and I've come down to the video that I'm looking at. Oh, look at that view, 61. So I've clicked the pencil mark, and I've gone down the subsequent list in front of me. It starts with the title. Now, quite often I've taken these from my phone, and typing in the title isn't as simple as you think, because you're trying to be quick, and you're trying to just do the video, post it, and get on. Putting one hashtag in there does seem to make a difference. Putting lots of them doesn't seem to make any extra difference, and I did see a video online that suggested 1 is okay, but the more you put in, the more it upsets the algorithm, and it just kicks you out. And I did see a video from YouTube, and they actually put someone out that suggested the same thing, that if you start overloading the hashtags, it actually causes a problem with their programming, and they won't actually be putting you on quite as much, because they're not knowing that there's too many links for them to be able to cope with. So 1 is really good, they can cope with that. 2 is okay, they can cope with it. But once you start getting more, because of the sheer number of videos they get, so I assume this female said it was a bad thing to do. So I realised there wasn't any hashtag in it, so I put a hashtag in it, and that was the same with both of them. I realised that coming down that I'd got playlist, and I hadn't chosen a playlist for either of them either, and believe it or not, it seems to make a difference. I've tried it just with the playlist, and a sudden surge in viewers did actually come along almost instantaneously. So try and make sure you've clicked the playlist and at least dropped it into one of your playlists, because it does seem to be then thinking, oh, actually, we have a playlist we can advertise. And when people start clicking on different videos, and they're looking at running videos, and the system sees that you have a running playlist, they will advertise your running, something within your running playlist again and again. So it does seem to work. But then what tends to happen with people, and it happened with me, is occasionally I'll forget to go down to the bottom of this video details screen below the playlist, below the audience. Make sure you've clicked whether it's not for kids, because I don't know whether it makes a difference, but it's when I've not clicked it, it's certainly been a lot less clicks on the video. Then you click under age restriction, click show more. Now I know that it looks odd because you say age restriction. No, there's lots more under here than you think, because a lot of people don't go further. Do go further. Altered content, yes or no? The click on no appears to make a hell of a lot of difference. I've done that as well, and I've tried it on and I've tried it off. Well, I've tried it off and then clicked it on, and all of a sudden you've got a few clicks more. Not an awful lot, but yeah, it's been a fair few more all of a sudden. The only other thing then is tags. Remember, this section is not for hashtags, and a lot of people get this wrong. The section under video details near the bottom, where just above where it says language and captions, is actually for it's for tags. It's for tagging it, and this person from YouTube did state how it works. And here you can put several little things for people, for YouTube to look at and say, oh, is anybody actually searching for these things? Like senior runner, for instance, running, breathing pattern, breathing, run. You see, I've tried to split it up into little sections that people may have in what they put in the search bar. So they put anything about, I'm looking for a breathing pattern. I put the word breathing pattern in here. And if they put for a runner, for running, I've got running and run. I could put runner, breathing pattern for a runner, and then but I've got senior runner in there. So it will pick various little bits, and putting more than one or two is actually a good idea because you are allowed quite a bit, and I would certainly try and make sure you fill at least 4 or 5, because it seems to work quite well with 4 or 5. 4 or 5, and you can try and cover most bits that people may put in the search bar. I don't think filling it up would be such a great idea, but that's just my personal opinion. The other thing that seems to make a difference, and I can't see why it does, is filling in the language and caption certification. So video language, I'm in English, so I type it in English. Title and description language, English. I put a date for recording and a location. Now I've done everything and forgot to put the location in. Now the location comes up in some of these shorts. If you put it in, it comes up in it. So I've seen it once or twice where I've missed it and it's not got the location. I think, oh, let's go and change it. And sure enough, 1 or 2 extra clicks, 1 or 2 extra views, which when you're down at the bottom, like I was 6 months ago, it means a lot of difference, 1 or 2 extra clicks. And I think, category, I don't know if it makes any difference, but do try and fill in all these that you can fill in this section. So I would certainly, if you've got a category, I've got sport in here, obviously it's about running. So I click that and then I save it, and I just found out recently about these last 2. So these last 2 being totally different, and I've forgotten to fill them in. Were these 2 with 17 views? Sorry, it was 16 views. It was 16 views a few minutes ago. That's telling you, isn't it? And 61, and it was 61 views for that one. So I go into the bottom, 61 views. I go, where's it, to analysis, and as soon as I changed it, within a minute, so within a couple of minutes, I got a view straight away. And now I've already got 3 extra in a couple of minutes, which is actually quite interesting because I've had nothing. This is in days. I've had so when was this? This was the 9th of August. We're now on 16th of September, 16th of October. So back then it was on 50. I had a little bit of a jump when I added 1 or 2 other bits that I've just told you about, and it went from 57 to 61 views. and like now it's gone up to about 64 now. So these things do change, and actually, from what I've seen there, it changes almost instantaneously, and you stop and you think, wow, that's amazing. It's actually rebooted the video. I mean, let's just look at the other one, because not many people want to see this particular video because it's a little bit less instructive and a little bit less informative. It's just look at a picture and show how you should be running. So it's not something people need to see. They can probably see it from the thumbnail, to be quite honest. And as yet, no, we've not received. I mean, I'll be honest, we've not received anything extra on that one. But that's not one that you can actually see the what I'm showing with the thumbnail, which is a little bit disappointing. And quite honestly, you know, I'd probably go ahead now and change the thumbnail and have a look and see, are people looking at the thumbnail, seeing what I'm talking about, and thinking, right, I know what he's on about, and not clicking it. So we could change that. But I have done the thumbnail thing. People do say look at the thumbnail. I have changed once the thumbnails. I used to let YouTube and YouTube Studio select the thumbnail from the video, and that's when I was getting one or two views, 5, 10 views, 10 views. Yes, great. 20 views. Yeah, brilliant. As soon as I started doing thumbnails that were similar to other people that did running, for instance, or did football. Yeah, I want one with all the icons of the different logos from different football teams in that division. Yeah, all of a sudden it went from 10 to 20 clicks and views to, I don't think it ever went below 100, and so it suddenly got 10 times the number of views, and just from changing the thumbnail. So I hope that helps. Please do like and subscribe, because I do need it, and the more likers and the more subscribers you've got, the more likes you've got for a video, the more subscribers you've got for your channel. It does seem to make a difference in how YouTube actually put you forward. So do like and subscribe, and we have to all get along together, and we can all try and help each other out. If you do want more videos on this, then please do put a comment in, and I'm open to trying a few different things, trying a few different settings for you. You know, if you've heard that doing something improves it, can I try it out? I'll try it out for you, and I'll report it back. Just put it in the comment, guys, girls, and I'll do it for you. But for now, it's Jon S Sports Channel and Mystic John Sports Channel. Over and out. Like and subscribe.